Hey, Merry Christmas from the 3 Minute Bible Study. This is Brent Benning. We're going to go ahead and start with our devotion, our Christmas devotional from Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, where it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, and the Prince of Peace." Just think about all the wonderful things God does. He is Mr. Wonderful. He is the counselor. How many times we ask God for advice, and He gives us the advice. He is the mighty God. He is the God that spoke the world into existence and spoke you into existence. The mighty God, the everlasting Father, the God that you can go to, you can pray and say, "God, I need a spiritual hug." You ever have God come down and just wrap His arms around you and feel His presence, and it's just like a hug? That's just all I can describe it. God has came down to me at times when I have need a hug. But He's also the Prince of Peace. God also brings peace into your life. When He is the Prince of Peace, when He is there, peace abounds. Now, whatever your situation, peace in your situation. Y'all, when we're in a situation, God can handle it in one of two ways. Or the way that I've seen God operate in my life, it's been generally one of two ways. Sometimes God will end our situation, whatever it is, whatever our struggle is, whatever our trial is, God will just end it just like that. Other times, God will give us a break and then go through. Let me expound a little bit. Look at what Jesus did to the disciples on the Sea of Galilee. He ended their storm. They're in the middle of the storm. They're about to go under, and Jesus steps on the sea. He wakes up and says, "Peace, be still. Peace, be still." And the whole situation just drops. It's gone. It's over. God can do that in your life, no matter whatever you're going through. When you're at your wits' end and you're about to go under, and it's going to be the under of finality, God will step in and end it. But more than likely, He will probably give you a respite. Look at Psalm 23, verse 5. It says, "Thou preparest a table before me in the midst of mine enemies." I go, in that time period, when you enter into the camp of a person, they are bound by honor to protect you. When you enter into God's camp, God is going to protect you, to give you a break. It doesn't matter if you have 50,000 demons running after you, or whatever your situation is. God can give you that break that you need, where you can sit and eat and rest and gain your strength to go back out and face the rest of that situation, whatever it is. Because God is so good. And then once you know that God is going to come by a little bit. I know in my life, when God comes by and gives me that respite that I need, that little bitty break that I need, I think, "Oh God, I can breathe a little bit. I can just catch my breath." I know I'm going to make it the rest of the way. Sometimes we just know. God gives us that peace that we just know that we're going to make it. Remember, church, that God is the Prince of Peace and that He's able to bring peace into your life. Merry Christmas again from the 3 Minute Bible Study.